Is it time to buy or sell TMC the Metals Company stock? In this video, we will delve into TMC the Metals Company. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 18th of June, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 10th of April, 2025, our system has categorized TMC the Metals Company as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let us examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 262.9% since we first advised purchasing TMC the Metals Company, which was 48 days ago. This results in an average return of 5.48% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 suggests that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the latest developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's next trajectory, as it could move in either direction. The stock has broken through a significant and robust rising short-term trend, indicating an even stronger upward movement ahead. Should there be any pullback, support will now be found at the threshold of the current trend, previously broken at $5.95, a level that may present a second opportunity for investors. According to fan theory, $7.27 is identified as the next potential peak, serving as a resistance level that may prove challenging to surpass on the first attempt. Analyzing the current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 170.37% over the next 3 months, with anticipated returns ranging between 85.72% and 138.42%. In terms of the long-term outlook, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 568.52%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 108.30% to 227.59% over the next year. In present terms, this would position the future price somewhere between $14.06 and $22.11. Our latest daily update for TMC the Metals Company includes the headline, Significant Movements in TMC the Metals Company Inc. Stock Price on Wednesday, fluctuating 23.48% between high and low. The TMC the Metals Company Inc. stock price increased by 24.08% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 18th of June, 2025, rising from $5.44 to $6.75. During that trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 23.48%, ranging from a low of $5.91 to a high of $7.30. The price has climbed in 6 out of the last 10 days and has risen by 59.2% over the past 2 weeks. Additionally, trading volume increased on the last day alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical indicator, with a total of 33 million more shares being traded compared to the previous day. In total, 47 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $315.47 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $7.30, while the lowest was 72.1 cents. Currently, the price is 7.53%, or 55 cents, below the 52-week high, and 56.14%, or $8.64, below the all-time high on the 13th of September, 2021, when the price peaked at $15.39. TMC the Metals Company has experienced a remarkable surge in its stock price, increasing by 23.7% today, following a series of significant developments. On June 16th, the company announced the appointments of Michael Hess and Alex Spiro to its board of directors, strengthening its leadership with expertise in energy and regulatory matters. This move signals TMC's commitment to advancing its U.S. project strategy for the commercial recovery of critical metals from the ocean floor, which could enhance investor confidence and further propel the stock. Additionally, TMC secured a strategic investment of approximately $85,200,000 from Korea Zinc, a prominent player in non-ferrous metal refining. This financial backing is likely to bolster TMC's capabilities in deep-seabed mineral exploration, providing essential funds for its ambitious projects. In the short term, these developments can attract speculative investors looking at TMC as a rising candidate in the critical metals market. Moreover, TMC experienced a 29% rally on June 16th, driven by heightened interest in the deep-sea mining sector. This might not only reflect a growing optimism about TMC's trajectory, but also the broader market potential for critical metals amid increasing global demand. In the long term, successful execution of its strategic initiatives, particularly under the auspices of a supportive regulatory framework, could significantly enhance TMC's valuation. However, given TMC's current speculative status, investors should remain vigilant about market volatility and operational developments that may influence stock performance. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 25th of April, 2025, it was reported that Alliance Global Partners assigned TMC a buy grade while also recommending a hold action. Analysts have assigned TMC, the metals company, a general sell rating. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio and price-to-book ratio both as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have also given the stock a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for TMC, the metals company. The stock of TMC, the metals company Inc., holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, presenting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two signals, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During any downward corrections, support is expected at the levels of $5.07 and $4.04. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, May 7, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 131.96%. Further gains are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a favorable technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact the near-term development. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots signaled a buy opportunity 30 days ago. Bollinger Bands suggested a buy signal 50 days ago. The short-term moving average provided a buy signal 9 days ago. The long-term moving average gave a buy signal 49 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 49 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average showed a buy signal 25 days ago. The long-term moving average issued a buy signal 119 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 109 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for TMC, the metals company. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $5.59 and $5.44. Without additional support from accumulated volume beneath today's level, the risk is heightened. A drop below the support at $5.44 could lead to a significant decrease in the stock price. This stock may experience considerable movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a broad prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is classified as high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated $1.39 between its high and low, a change of 23.48%. In the last week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 16.32%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for TMC, the metals company, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest insufficient profit and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 13th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at -5 cents. Keep a close watch on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for TMC, the metals company. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, it may be wise to enter a position and use volume as a guide for when to exit. On the downside, TMC, the metals company, encounters its first support level at $5.59. If this support level holds, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for TMC, the metals company, from various analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 4th of June, 2025, Hall Andrew conducted an insider buy of 66,508 shares of common stock. On the 30th of May, 2025, Siamamua Amelia Kinahoy made an insider purchase of 5,459 shares of common stock. On the 30th of May, 2025, May Brendan also conducted an insider buy of 22,371 shares of common stock. On the 30th of May, 2025, Madsbeer Christian conducted an insider buy of 22,371 shares of common stock as well. On the 30th of May, 2025, Madsbeer Christian made another insider purchase of 20,256 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be positive, with a ratio of 81.858. In total, insiders acquired 72,746,514 shares and sold 13,782,485 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $6.51, reflecting a decline of 3.54%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a higher level of risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom that was identified 29 days ago. Is TMC the metals company stock a good buy? TMC the Metals Company Inc. shows several positive signals. However, we do not consider these sufficient for a buy recommendation at this time. Currently, it is advisable to view this stock as a hold or accumulate candidate while we wait for further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical outlook, we have revised our analysis conclusion for this stock from a buy to a hold or accumulate candidate since our last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, June 20th, we anticipate that TMC, the metals company, will open lower by approximately 9.6 cents, starting trading at $6.65. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and are responsible for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.